What's up, guys? Welcome to Cinco Symposium. So one of the big stories that happened today was Paul Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's husband, is assaulted inside their home. Now, this is a story from the Huffington Post, just to give you an idea of what happened. An attacker broke into the San Francisco home of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and assaulted her husband with a hammer, police said Friday. San Francisco's police chief, Bill Scott, said officers arrived at Pelosi's house for a well-being check around 2:27 a.m., where they saw Paul Pelosi and an adult male both holding a hammer. Are they each holding a hammer, or are they holding like one? Are they like fighting over it? The suspect pulled the hammer away from Mr. Okay, it sounds like one. The suspect pulled the hammer away from Mr. Pelosi and violently assaulted him with it. Scott said, our officers immediately tackled the suspect, disarmed him, took him into custody, requested emergency backup, and rendered medical aid. Scott identified the suspect as 42-year-old named David DePape. The man will be charged with attempted homicide, assault with a deadly weapon, elder abuse, and burglary. Both Pelosi and DePape, I don't know how you say it, were taken to a hospital. Mr. Pelosi was admitted to Zuckerberg San Francisco General Hospital, where he underwent successful surgery to repair a skull fracture and serious injuries to his right arm and hands. Okay, all right, so he was hit. I wasn't sure exactly how bad he was hit or assaulted. And so, taking this as it is, the story where they break into Pelosi's house and this guy assaults Mr. Pelosi with a hammer. First of all, my thought is, should have had a gun. It's too bad you live in a state that really makes it difficult for you or makes it scary for you to have a gun, because there's more laws protecting criminals than there are citizens trying to defend themselves. So I would say the Pelosi's need a gun. But then you really, that's my first take. Obviously this is bad, and someone that breaks into your house or it comes in your house and is attacking you deserves to get shot. That should happen. Just shoot them. Have a gun and shoot them. That's your best chance of someone breaking your house, hands down. But yeah, and this guy did that. So obviously this is bad. Everyone's calling it out. But it's interesting once people are breaking down, the Pelosi's are worth $250 million. I don't know exactly how big their home in San Francisco is, but I imagine it's pretty big. I imagine it has a yard. I imagine it has a fence. I imagine it has security cameras all over the place. I imagine it has security guards around. People that start having hundreds of millions of dollars, they have quite a bit of security. They're not your run of the mill just standard. It's not like the us poor guys that just have ring security system around their house and pay $50 a month. So it's a really odd story, and then it's even more odd that it's popping up. And as a reporter's on hot mic after San Francisco police press conference regarding Paul Pelosi, on the phone with boss, hey, so is this the dude that is a former nudist dude? Yeah, okay. Is that okay to say any of that stuff? Nope.
Okay, so is this the dude that is a former nudist dude? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is it okay to say any of that stuff? No.
No.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right.
Okay, so the guys on the phone with his boss got caught on a hot mic. Obviously, they don't want him to say don't say anything about this guy being a nudist, And I've seen some other stuff about that. Oh, that's Paul Pelosi's boyfriend. They just got into a fight. I don't know. I don't know what happened. All I can say is someone breaking your house is a bad thing, and you should have a gun, and you should shoot them. And if Paul Pelosi had a gun, that guy probably would have never got close to him with a hammer. But as that may be, but it's interesting to see how the left is reacting to this. Like I said, I don't think you're gonna find a conservative that's sitting there going oh, it's a good thing that Pelosi got attacked. And if someone does say that, you kind of get an idea of what that person's like, and you're like, okay, well, you're kind of an asshole, because that's not good. Someone getting attacked is never a good thing. But let's go and if you don't follow Defiant L's on Twitter, you need to, because they pull out all the hypocrisy, mostly coming from the people on the left. But let's go. I mean, I don't know who these people are, but it's just to show you how they are. And this is a person on Twitter that is talking about when Rand Paul got attacked. Anyone else think it's a miracle that Rand Paul only had one ass whooping? So when there was someone that attempted to kill Rand Paul, that that's what they say back in the day, or that was in March of this year. And then later on, the GOP is cracking jokes about the assassination attempt and attempted murder on Nancy Pelosi and her husband. Sick bastards. When she literally said the same thing about Rand Paul. And like I said, I mean, if there is someone you saying that about Pelosi, then like I said, you get a sense of the type of person they are. Obviously, we see what type of person this is. Hypocritical piece of crap. Then we got Brooklyn Dad, defiant. I think Dr. Anthony Fauci could probably pick up where Rand Paul's neighbor left off, and nobody would mind at all. That's who attacked and tried to kill Rand Paul. And then that was May 12, 2020. Now, with the Pelosi attack, the violent, heinous attacks on Paul Pelosi, the Speaker's husband, needs to be denounced by the strongest possible terms by both sides. He was attacked with a hammer, for sake. So you get a sense of that person. And then we get John Pavlovitz. I get Rand Paul's neighbor. He gets him. He understands. He completely understands why that he attacked Rand Paul, and I guess that it was a good thing. That was justified. But then we get to Paul Pelosi. The attack on Paul Pelosi is the direct result of Fox News and the GOP's purposefully irresponsible rhetoric. It will continue to get worse, and if it gets control of Congress, our nation will be unrecognizable. We need to vote these monsters into oblivion. And this is why conservatives are happy about Elon buying Twitter and saying, you know what, we're not going to just get ban people. Conservatives want everyone to talk so we can catch this stuff. So we can catch it and we can show it and be like, look at this hypocritical piece of shit right here. Look at all these hypocritical pieces of shit. You only call out violence when it's against your guy. But when it's one of anybody else's that you don't agree with, you get it. You understand. You agree with it. You want it. You call for it. Screw these people. The hypocritical pieces of shit. And as I'm saying, this is why I want people to be able to speak. I want everyone to speak their mind. If you have crazy ideas, I want to hear them so I can sit there and listen to you, and I can be a judge. And you and I can be a judge, and we can talk about that guy and his crazy ideas. But the thing is, when you start banning people, you don't get that. You're not getting the dialogue, and you're not seeing people's true intentions. I don't understand. If conservatives are so violent and so crazy, why does the left not want it out there in the open where light's being the best medicine? Exposing it and seeing it and calling it out. But the deal is, it's because it doesn't work in their favor. Because they're the ones that are, a lot of times, or more than not, they're the ones that are violent, that are calling for these things. They can't debate ideas, and therefore they just want to shut you down, shut you up, and keep you in a dark hole and never let you out. That's what they want to do. Fuck those people. Anyways, that's the Pelosi story. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you like it, please like the video. Don't be such a Democrat. Like my video. Share, subscribe, and until next time, y'all have a wonderful day.